Alright, what's up, guys? So, this disciple of desaturation, he decided that it would be a good idea for him to be racist. And, no, yeah, it looked like he was walking past the club, or maybe he was leaving the club, I don't know, but, got into it with this guy, and then as he was walking off, called him the N-word on kick. Like, I can't play it, cause he is, like, actually saying the N-word and stuff. But no, yeah, like he waited until he got some distance though and then said it. But no, this girl, like whoever she is, like you a real one. Like I'm gonna say that she followed the content creator, followed him and wanted him to stand on business and was like, no, go back up to that guy's face and say what you said. And then, yeah, of course he didn't, because the thing is this, people like him, they're not fighters. They're people that just overall do things to get clips and then call the cops in case if they get badly beaten and stuff. But he would have gotten beaten if he would have went back and tried to approach that man on some racist stuff face to face. That's why he waited until he got some distance. But is that what content creating is now? Like people, they just do things, for clips and it being controversial just so they can, go viral and having to quit their 9 to 5. And I'm like, fam, now you ain't got no choice but to go out and get you a 9 to 5. But the thing is this though, you being a racist, like, I guess, I don't know, maybe you could be a bodyguard for Trump or something, and it's like, it's just people like him where they just, they got that sling blade voice, and they're like, I ain't gotta go back and say nothing to nobody. I voted for Trump. This a free country. I can say the N-word freely. And it's like, bro, no, you can't. There's consequences behind it, and Kick made sure that you found out about those consequences. So, yeah, bro. Pretty much, the advice for this video, don't be racist. There ain't no reason for you to be racist. I know people are going to try to say, oh, it's a freedom of speech and all that. No, it just shows your lack of education. If you have to stoop down to being racist because somebody done upset you, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, the picture kind of just paints itself for you. It's like you're just not overall an educated person. You can claim, oh, I went to college, did this, did that. That don't mean nothing. So, but people then did the same thing and they went their whole lives not having to be racist. So, but anyways, yeah, talk to y'all later. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys gonna say anything racist, comments will get deleted. But talk to y'all later. Peace.
If you don't know who this is,
don't tell me what to do.
Okay, well, move there.
Keep yourself, don't chimp out.
All right.
Look at him chimping out.
Person
Be a good
says the person that's actually chimping out, saying everybody else is chimping out.
boy. You heard me. Dumbass.
that, my friends, is Chud the Builder. That's his stage name, if you want to call it a stage. His name is Dalton Etherly. He's based out of Tennessee, around the Nashville, Clarksville area, and he's been doing polarizing videos like this. But this isn't about him. What this is about is how comfortable white racist people have gotten over the last 10 years or so. Because, see, I remember, where we didn't have any of the problems that young people have nowadays because nobody would be stupid enough to do it. And I lived in the South.
Right.
So the KKK had their little meeting on one side, and I'm not that old. So just 49, so don't come at me with that bull. But we told stories where the KKK would be at, but it wasn't a situation where you would have people blatantly disrespecting you on these types of levels for monetary gain, just to get paid off of their interactions with black people. And that gets us to where we are with the Voting Rights Act. For our generation, boomers and, Gen X, we saw the shit coming. We saw it coming. Project 2025. I've never seen so many young people that were so focused on not voting. And I've talked to some of them. Hey, I'm not going to vote. It don't really mean nothing. You guys have not voted and voted your futures away for this type of shit with this guy
That shit was not funny again.
that
Says the estrogen.
did get in trouble, did get demonetized, but the fact that he was monetized for doing
what,
this
nigga?
type
It's a
of
bigger
behavior,
problem.
that should
Come on
send
over here.
off
Yeah.
a sign
You
like,
heard me?
where
For what?
are we going in this country? But a lot of you young people sat on the sidelines and like, oh man, Trump is the man. That's
You
my
wanna back up,
dude,
you'll get
man.
straight.
And the same guy that's y'all's dude that y'all thought it would be funny to see him win has a group of people around him, like with the likes of Stephen Miller and the rest of them, that are going to destroy everything that you think you didn't need. That's what they're doing. They're going to destroy everything you thought you didn't need, and it wasn't important. But oh, watch. When they start redistricting and the cracking and the packing method, the cracking where they put the people that look like you that's supposed to be for your representation in the same area so it doesn't affect the overall vote, to have your voice heard, is the shit that you're going to have to deal with for years. So if you don't believe what I'm saying, just look around you. There are people out here that want to get in incidents because they feel so emboldened by this administration and the lack of caring when it comes to the black community,
Right.
that they are trying to put you in situations where you end up dead.
I don't think it's just the fact of black people not caring. Just we're tired, bro. We deal with this shit every day, especially younger generation. They got to deal with the racism and stuff on the internet every single day, bro. It's ridiculous. So I don't think it's that. Like I said, I think it just comes down to fatigue and how, tired people have to deal with the same thing over and over and over and over and over again and being lied to.
This situation right here that happened last month. FedEx worker being followed by a man who was trying to antagonize him with everything he could to try to piss the brother off to get him in a situation. And he followed him all the way back to the FedEx hub and unalived him right there. And his words was, I was trying to stand my ground. He's been held in the jail without bond for Nathaniel's unaliving. This happened in 2020.
Rest in peace to that brother.
You remember this? These two men were seen chasing and pew-pewing at the FedEx driver for delivering packages on their property line. The brother tried to get the FedEx to give him a position where he can work from home. FedEx fired him because he still was trying to cope and deal with the fact that he almost got unalived. FedEx fired him. And the charges got dropped in Mississippi.
Wow.
Playing in your face.
Listen, man, this is a PSA to all you white folks out there.
It's a real picture of your boy Chuddy, right down there with the dress on.
When it comes to saying the word, right? You can't say every white. Like I say, man, you can say it, but it's gonna be some consequences, So let me give you a scenario, right? Let's say you're in a room full of people, and you call somebody, or the word just slips out, right? It just magically slips out like it always do, right?
Magically.
Now, the guy that you may have called it to, let's say he don't do nothing about it. He just, he laughs it off. He just, But them other people in the room, you see, they don't have to abide by that shit or what transpired over there just because he may not with it. You see what I'm saying? So once that word is out there, it's in the air. So that's for anybody to grab, man. Anybody can pick up on it. Anybody can say, well, you know what? I'm going to catch that motherfucker outside. You know what I'm saying? I heard what he said. I know where he stay at. You know, I'm gonna go charge him up and ask him what he mean by that. You see, so you have to be aware of these things, and that's why you shouldn't say them. You know, but like I said, it's freedom of speech, freedom of consequences. So if you choose to say that in the open world, and you want to test that theory, you know, then by all means, you can. But best believe, it's somebody gonna be out there that's gonna test your ass. Goddamn right.
Hey, take your ass to the hood, nigga. I dare you. He's gonna grill your ass. Them niggas gonna put you on a stick and cook your ass like a turkey. Get your ass out of Hollywood. Hey, walk through the hood unarmed. No pepper spray, no nothing. Gonna jump your ass. Your ass gonna be on a shirt in 2 days. Hollywood. Fuck out of Las Vegas. Niggas too rich to fight your ass, nigga. What? Take your ass to the gonna fire your ass up. And I wanna see it.
People that do the things that the guy Chud is doing, right? And I put 3 different video types regarding this with this dude because I want to give you some context, right? Excuse me, you know, allergies and everything, so whatever, right? First thing is he got banned from damn near an unbannable place, right? The problem I have with people like Chud the Builder is that you're just antagonized, right? And I can see if you're antagonizing the right people. Most people that he's antagonizing, problem with him is, like I said, it's misdirected anger, bro. And he knows what he's doing, right? He's picking people that have a less likely chance of holding his ass accountable for the things that he says and who he's saying it to. And this is my problem that I have with racists, right? They're opportunists. They only pick certain people to do it to in certain situations, right? Like old boy said at the end of the video, and this is the specific reason why I put this here. Hold on.
Be on a shirt in 2 days.
Speech.
Sorry.
Hey, take your ass to the hood, nigga.
I've been saying this shit about all of these upset individuals, right? All of these racists, all of these people that want to, free speech. Well, why do y'all antagonize people that's not even bothering you? That's the big thing, right? Because you know it's likely that they're not going to do anything to you, right? I keep hearing, you know, the idiots say, oh, well, it's freedom of speech. So you just want to walk around just to be racist just because. Like, you know how dumb you sound? You want to be a racist bigot just because you have the option. You think you have an option to. You free to say whatever you want. You're just not free of consequences, right? Just because the government probably, I mean, to an extent won't hold you accountable, don't mean another person can't. I have never, as much as these people like to disagree and all this back and forth and tit for tat, I've never seen nobody do this shit in my face in real life, ever. Or another, I don't see it. But everyone's so opinionated and forward and tough online, right? Like the young man said, go to the hood. Go to the hood and plant your racist flag one time. There's a hood probably in every city. Go to the hood, not the outskirts. Don't find a bunch of older black people minding their business and try to make them the caption of your content. Go to the hood. Go to where there's actually people that's about that, right? The people you should be calling that. In your words, right? You won't make it out alive. And like I said, the problem that I have with people like Chud the Builder is the fact that you pick and choose. That's some real bully weak shit. That's some weak shit. You pick and choose who you want to target and when you want to do it, right? But then the sucker part is you keeping bear mace and a pistol on you just in case things go south. So you're putting yourself in a dangerous situation just because you want to say what? Freedom of speech? Like, make it make sense. But then y'all turn around and say that we're obsessed with y'all. We don't go around trying to, we don't go around trying to be just racist. Like, come on, what are we talking about? And that's the part where this video, this older with OG.
Young people have nowadays because.
Sorry, I ain't playing the whole video. I'm just giving you an example of where the information was talked about. Y'all have let this dude in office made everybody so comfortable with the dumbest shit. Right? You want everybody to be okay with you calling them a slur. It's a slur. That's the historical context. You can say freedom of speech all you want. You can practice freedom of speech all you want. You can, I'm telling you right now, if he said that I don't care what he got on it. There's some people that literally do not care. There's other things for you to do. There's other things for you to say. Why do you want to say that? What you guys' whole emphasis is to be racist. Like, it's the dumbest. I've said this before in other videos. Being racist has to be the top dumbest ever. You're dumb. You are stupid. I can guarantee if Chud is not doing what he was doing, obviously, you know, he'll find another platform somewhere that will allow it, right? If Chud is not putting himself in situations where he's having to interact with black people, he's not around black people. So you go and you antagonize people that are actually not bothering you, trying to be decent, right? You want to say something to trigger, and that's where the whole word trigger comes from. You want to say something to trigger somebody to get a response. You know what you're doing. And then you want to, the moment you might get that response, then you want to pull out your mace. Man, use a hoe, bruh. Flat out, use a hoe. And anybody that supports you. I don't wish nothing ill on nobody like that, right? But his time is coming. There's people like this young man right here.
Hey, walk through the hood unarmed.
They will not forget. These youngins do not forget. I'm telling you, as an OG coming from the hood, you ain't getting out of it. He's going to have to change his whole identity and everything. He's not. It's just a matter of time before somebody catch up to him. I don't know what it's going to take for you guys to understand. Just leave us alone. Mind your business. We don't think about y'all. We don't think about y'all. Y'all do all the thinking and talking and obsessing and making videos and commenting and everything about it. We don't think about y'all, except for when we respond to what y'all already doing. So your whole goal is to put up a camera, pretend you want to have a genuine conversation with somebody, knowing in hindsight you have a pistol and bear mace on you. This is just a random individual. A pistol and bear mace on you. Then you want to say inflammatory, racist, historically damaging word. And when you get the response that you know you're looking for, all of a sudden you want to be a victim. I hope he get everything he asking for. Hope he run into the right individual. He will run into the right individual one day. Say what you want to say. You free to, people think like
Scenario, right?
saying things, you know, saying the N-word, it's just a word. It's just a word to you. It's not just a word to black people. Well, black people, don't worry about what the hell we do in our community. It's none of your business. We can use 1,000 different words. Just because we're using it to each other don't mean that it's allowed for you. It's that simple. I don't understand the obsession with it. There's other things to do. You can go hunting, go fishing, play checkers, PlayStation, Xbox. You can learn a new skill, pump people's gas for free for a living. There's so many things you can do. But we know what y'all doing when y'all do that. But the cowardness behind it all is you don't do it to no one's face. That's the cowardness. Right? I'm a small business owner. Respectable, never been locked up or anything. You say that shit to me, I'm breaking all this. Flat out. I'm gonna get dead on you before you can even reach for anything. Y'all gotta chill out, bro. It's other things to do. This old dude that's you know, sitting at the top right now, he gonna be gone due to old age or whatever his reasoning is. But you sitting here trying to live and grow a platform, and racism doesn't sustain. It never does. It always dies. Look at history. Y'all just refuse to be the smart individuals that you claim that you are. You will not get around it. He will get what he's asking for one day. That's just what it is, man. Ayo Bassel TV. Like, comment, share. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Peace.